How far does technology in the workplace threaten our jobs? Well, a report from the accountancy firm Deloitte is warning that more than a third of jobs here in the UK are at risk from automation over the next 10 to 20 years. Low-skilled workers will be 5 times more likely to lose their ability to make a living, but skills like creativity and social intelligence, which computers can't replicate yet, will become increasingly valuable in the jobs market. Well, let's cross live to Spencer Kelly from BBC Click. I presume it's the real Spencer Kelly. More on the world of robots, Spencer?
Well, some people would argue it's better if I was replaced by a machine, so we'll talk about that afterwards. Throughout the day today, we've seen a combination of robotics, which are machines that maybe look a little bit humanoid and do some tasks, and true artificial intelligence, computers that actually learn and improve their performance. What we have here is something called Eddie. Now, when working, Eddie will actually learn to control its head, which is all it's got, let's be honest, like a baby would. Now, Michael Crook is from Oxford's Brookes University here. Nigel, sorry. Welcome. So you've decided to program Eddie to learn like a child would to control its own muscles.
Yes, that's correct. So as a child would look at something shiny and try and reach for it with their arm, and they haven't yet learned how to control their arm, they go for it, perhaps miss it, but they learn something from that attempt to reaching. And that's exactly what we're trying to do with Eddie.
And so the neck has 8 muscles, which is the same number that we've got in our neck.
Yeah, and in the same position as well. So this is biologically quite accurate.
Why do this? Why are you trying to replicate human head movements and gestures?
Well, we know for a fact that head gestures are a very important part of non-verbal communication. When people are talking to each other, it shows that you're connected, that you're listening. And so when humans are talking to robots, the idea is hopefully that movement will help to create increased connectivity between them.
And what it's going to do is learn by moving around and seeing what happens as if it has no knowledge of what its muscles do. Why not just program it to do a nod or a cock of the head to the right and the left? Why not program it like you'd see many robots doing?
It's incredibly hard to do that with this robot. It has 8 muscles, as you've said, each with 100 settings. If it took half a second to move between each of the settings, then we'd be waiting, if it looked randomly, about 315 million years for it to explore all of them. So we can't do a random exploration. It has to do, systematically has to do target reaching and so on.
And I assume the next stage of this project will be for it to observe humans' head movements, and then copy those.
That's exactly right.
Okay,
yes.
Let you into a secret. Eddie was supposed to be working, but as with all live TV, not doing anything at the moment. We'll hopefully get it working. Nigel, thank you very much. Eddie, thanks for pretty much nothing. And back to you in the studio.
No, I wouldn't say the same to you, Spencer. Thank you very much.